My fiance said, I want a prenup. I'm not risking my future on you. I just nodded. Smart thinking. We'd been together for 4 years. Victoria was a real estate agent who had just gotten her license, and recently she started acting like she was running half the city. At parties, she'd introduce me as a freelance graphic designer, like that was the full story, and I never corrected her. I just smiled, stayed quiet, and let her talk. For weeks, she kept hinting at it. Successful women need to protect themselves. I've worked too hard to lose everything in a divorce. Stuff like that. I just sit there eating my cereal, listening. She loved presenting herself as the boss in the relationship. Her Instagram was full of motivational quotes and photos posing in front of houses she didn't even own. Just listings she showed. Meanwhile, I worked from home, wore sweatpants, drove my old Corolla, and clipped coupons. She thought it was a little sad, but also kind of convenient. One night at dinner, she finally said it directly. I've scheduled an appointment with my lawyer. We're getting a prenup. I hope you understand. I have assets to protect. Of course, I said. That's smart. She looked relieved. Actually relieved. My lawyer said we both need full financial disclosure. Tax returns, bank statements, everything. No problem, I said. She squeezed my hand. This is why I love you. You're not threatened by my success. Tuesday came. Her lawyer's office was exactly what you'd expect. Glass walls, marble floors, expensive silence. Victoria walked in wearing a power suit, carrying a leather portfolio like she was about to close the biggest deal of her life. Her lawyer, Mr. Harrison, had that calm, calculated handshake. The kind that makes everything feel like business. Victoria went first. She laid out her documents one by one like evidence in a case. $67,000 annual income. Condo purchased for $340,000, now worth $385,000. Investment account with $23,000. My BMW lease and my grandmother's jewelry. Her lawyer nodded approvingly the entire time. Then they both turned to me. I placed my folder on the table. It was thicker. Mr. Harrison opened it, and within seconds, his expression changed. He flipped a few pages, looked at me, looked at Victoria, then back at the papers. Victoria, he said slowly, did you know your fiance owns the building your office is in? She laughed. Actually laughed. That's not possible. I pay rent to Highland Properties every month. Page 4, I said calmly. He slid it to her. Her smile disappeared. Highland Properties LLC. Gabriel Lau, managing member. The room got quiet. I bought it 2 years ago, I said. 12 commercial units. You signed your lease renewal 6 months ago. She stared at the paper like it didn't make sense. Keep reading, Mr. Harrison said quietly. Software licensing income? $480,000 annually. What software? She asked, her voice smaller now. Inventory system? Built it in 2019. Licensed it to a few restaurant chains. Her hands started shaking. Investment properties, he continued. 4 residential units. And the restaurant group? My brother started it, I said. I invested early. There are 17 locations now. Mr. Harrison cleared his throat. Total liquid assets approximately $2.8 million. Real estate holdings around $1.9 million. He paused. Total net worth roughly $4.7 million. Silence. Complete silence. But you drive a Corolla, she whispered. It's paid off, I said. Runs fine. You use coupons. Good deals. She looked at me like she didn't know me at all. Why didn't you tell me? You never asked, I said. You told people who I was. I didn't correct you. Mr. Harrison shifted uncomfortably. Given this new information, we should probably redraft the agreement to make it more balanced. No, I interrupted. They both looked at me. Keep it exactly how Victoria wants. Her face went pale. Separate property stays separate. No alimony. I picked up the pen. You wanted protection from someone after your money, right? She opened her mouth, but nothing came out. You've got it. I signed my name. Everything you built stays yours. I slid the paper across the table. Everything I built stays mine. Her hands were frozen in her lap. You said you weren't risking your future on me, I added. I stood up. Smart thinking, Victoria. I looked at her one last time. Really smart. Then I walked out. So tell me honestly, was she protecting herself, or did she just lose everything because of her own ego?